you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Simmons makes the grab. It's Hardy. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down.
Using his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. Finding some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Simmons to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. The run inside. It's Sanford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as...
Snags it, and he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Sanford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Cougars have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they swarm him under.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Right down the gut of the field. At the 30. The 10. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Wegman. With the catch, it's Broussard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On the run, it's Sanford. Strong, firm tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, how about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Gets the back moving. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Run in the red zone. It's Sanford. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. He's got him. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Touchdown Cougars. Fitted in the window for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Sanford. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Fires to the right. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Simmons. Looking for a big play. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Here's a give to Hardy. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, and it's a bit of a missed opportunity, I think, on offense. You know, 3rd down, I love the RPO call, and I love getting that receiver the football. You just would love to see him do something.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Sanford. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. 'out. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab and room to run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he
throws it deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Lanier. Fighting off the defender. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Looking for space to the left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Under fire. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Here's Simmons to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. He's got it way down the field. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Sanford. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. That's caught. It's Broussard. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A shot for the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with North Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Mean Green, sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Here's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his man, it's Walker. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside in that corner.
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. The receiver on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. At the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short one.
On the move. And he'll Brace it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Simmons. Under fire. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Young. Houston wants to play fast. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Wegman. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. To the air on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. To throw, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the red zone, looking for a space. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Missouri's offense heads out, ready to go. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jess.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Blasted as he lets it go. Caught, and he's got room. The 20. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
In the red area, it's Edwards. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. Pulls it in. It's Walker. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Pocket breaking down, and they got him.
And I tell you,
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. On the run, still looking. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Everybody in the building thinking run, but how about the creativity by the coordinator? Late in the game, trying to get a first down. How do I get to the edge really quickly? Get the ball to somebody with speed. They give it to him quickly. They let him get outside, Palmer, and he ices this football game. Nice creativity by the play caller.
Yeah, it's just a good idea.